Can you move
the
to the
point.
side?
Yes, absolutely. I would love to. I would actually rather be up on the chair.
The point beyond this that when people like say it, yani after yani in the 18 days, people was like confused about saying this stuff. I mean, they are not
Say it
just
out loud.
believe. But in these days, in these last days, the protest when someone like suggesting anything to spread in the square and people to affect it, they just into the point. Yani we will do it. There's no way that we will not achieve it. We achieved it once and we'll try to achieve it again.
We can't not do it.
Yeah, exactly.
We can't not do it. That's what it's about.
So people now have the truth that they could achieve things. But before this, you were really confused about doing anything. And that's it. I mean, that's what I think that it changed. Not being Egyptian or not being, I mean being like achieve thing. Being before the revolution and after the revolution.
That's what it's about. Achieving things. So when you say achieve, when you specify achieve, as for goals, as in what the extrapolation of the future can become. So as in what the future can exponentially grow into, and planning for it by creating our Revolutionaries, or for you Revolutionaries. For us, it was creating people who are really instilled with pride and love what they do, because it's the most fun and gratifying thing they've been part of in a long time. And people had a reason to live, because making art is healing. Making art is healing. It actually is, though. Like for example, fucking Pat. Where's Pat? Pat has bad disease in his body. Yeah, and he can't, and he's in a wheelchair. And he can't do a lot of shit. But guess what? You see in his face, he's got the fucking passion. He does. You guys don't know what I'm fucking saying. He does. You know, and you know what? Love is needed, and love and art go hand in hand. No more revolutions. No more anger.
Well,
and
from
angriness.
his country, the art, he understands the history of art and what has survived.
Exactly. And Egyptian art,
oldest art in the world.
I take so much inspiration from Egyptian mythology.
So
And
Annie,
honestly,
I have a question.
I can be honest with you.
Hey, Max, hold a second. From your point of view, because you were one of the organizers of this from the beginning, what question do you have for him about what happened in Egypt with what we're doing here? Does this look like the early stages of it? You know, you were here.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like just hearing, with my understanding of like what it's like right now, with just like another, like so much more work to be done, and I see how like there's only so many people who actually are like the ones who will always continue doing the struggle, and to actually have the masses, it's so hard to sustain that energy and sustain people's interest. So like, what are you thinking, or like how do you feel about that, like these next stages where you have like there was so much energy and so much joy that we did it, we brought them Mubarak, like we did it, and now there's like so much work to be done. How do you do you feel like people are people ready to like continue fighting? Are they exhausted?
Okay, I'll tell you one thing about nowadays in Tahrir Square, when before protest before it was like end up in like 6 hours or something. Okay, but now anything like happen in Tahrir, or like a many group of people, like maybe like 100 or something, come in Tahrir and do like protest about anything, and they have a trouble with the police or something, and this trouble like is spread, and things in Egypt now is spreading very fast. If something happens,
the information
networks very fast. Yeah, exactly. So once people have trouble, and that's caused the many protests, many big protests now in Tahrir, that people protest in Tahrir and they have troubles with the army or the police. Okay, so if this happened, like all the people get in the streets right now to the square.
Yes.
Once they hear about anything that happened to people or to any protesters that have trouble in Tahrir, they get in the streets and they stay in and they.
So it's almost like the trouble. Like the trouble brings the people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, fuck.
Exactly,
That's
a lot.
so fucked up, it's so true.
A lot.
Lynching laws exist.
This last protest, was like 50 people in the street, 50 people in Tahrir, and they were like staying, and they have trouble with police, and now they are 40,000 or something staying. So just for a little trouble, the police make it for them.
And why do you think people what makes someone now so much more likely to come to the square when they hear that there's trouble? Why is that's changed?
Why the going to the square, like
Yeah, like,
really
what's the feeling when you
the
like
motivation
that, yeah,
beyond
that
it?
everyone, you can get any message and say, oh, there's trouble, and
I
there's
think
40,000 people.
from my point of view, it's still that they're still hating the system, because the system is going really slow and they don't feel any achievement after the main revolution, and